Okay, so yesterday we looked at page 8, which was Earth's atmosphere. We looked at the importance of the atmosphere. It's like a blanket around the Earth. The makeup of the atmosphere. It's made of gases, liquids, and solids. The early atmosphere. Volcanoes made nitrogen and carbon dioxide, and oxygen came slowly from organisms in the ocean. Today, we're going to look at the solids and liquids and gases that are in the Earth. So if we go to page 9, okay, the graphic at the top of page 9, that's figure 2, it shows us that the atmosphere today is mostly nitrogen, 78% nitrogen, only 21% oxygen, and then 1% of all these other gases. If we look at the figure 3 on the bottom of the page, we can see pictures of 2 volcanoes. And the volcanoes spew liquid droplets and little particles in the air that also get in our atmosphere. So we're going to read about that. You can see that this red sunset is from droplets of sulfuric acid from volcanoes. So we're going to look at, we're going to start here at gases in the atmosphere. So I'll read this to you and then we'll do our outline. Today's atmosphere is a mixture of the gases shown in figure 2, which was the circle graph. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas, making up 78% of the atmosphere. Oxygen actually makes up only 21% of Earth's atmosphere. As much as, this is a typo, it's not 4%, 1% of the atmosphere is water vapor. Other gases that make up Earth's atmosphere include argon and carbon dioxide. The composition of the atmosphere is changing in small but important ways. For example, car exhaust emits gases into the air. These pollutants mix with oxygen and other chemicals in the presence of sunlight and form a brown haze called smog. Humans burn fuel for energy. As fuel is burned, carbon dioxide is released as a byproduct into Earth's atmosphere. Increasing energy use may increase the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Okay, that was a lot of information. Let's make sure we understand our heading, which is gases in the atmosphere. We're going to look at this paragraph and we're going to pull out some facts, and then we're going to look at the next paragraph. So, okay, we have at the very end of the outline you made, you're going to put heading 3, gases in the atmosphere. Now the 4 key facts are that nitrogen is 78%, oxygen 21%, that air pollution mixes with sunlight to make smog, and increased energy use may increase carbon dioxide. Pause the movie while you write that down in your journal. Okay, now we're going to look at solids and liquids in Earth's atmosphere. In addition to gases, Earth's atmosphere contains small solid particles such as dust, salt, and pollen. Dust particles get into the atmosphere when wind picks them up off the ground and carries them along. Salt is picked up from ocean spray. Plants give off pollen that becomes mixed throughout part of the atmosphere. The atmosphere also contains small liquid droplets other than water droplets and clouds. The atmosphere constantly moves these liquid droplets and solids from one region to another. For example, the atmosphere above you may contain liquid droplets and solids from an erupting volcano thousands of kilometers from your home, as shown in figure 3. So that's what we saw at the beginning when you saw the beautiful sunset. That is the light from the sun refracting off the sulfuric acid, the droplets of sulfuric acid in the atmosphere from a volcano such as this one. All right, let's analyze what we read. We learned about the solids and liquids in the atmosphere. Think about where they come from. Okay, we have our heading 4, the Roman numeral 4, solids and liquids in Earth's atmosphere. Ignore these boxes. I don't know what those are. Okay, dust. Wind blows dust into the atmosphere from the ground. Wind carries salt off the surface of the ocean. Wind blows pollen off the plants. And small particles in the atmosphere can come from volcanoes. All right, and that is page 9. Goodbye.